Hello, first generations student supporters and allies and fellow first generation students. My name is Carlton, and I'm here to talk to you guys about something that's been kind of a hard lesson for me to learn while I was or during my time in college. But it's slowly but surely sinking in, and glad that I got it. It's about growth and the difference between growth and change. So I've gone through a good amount of changes since I've been in college. I have changed my major 3 times, changed my career paths. I thought I was going to go into the civilian sector as an engineer and own my own engineering firm, and then I end up contracting in the Air Force through Air Force ROTC, and I'm going to be a second lieutenant as soon as I graduate. So that's an interesting thing that came about. Didn't really have that type of foresight, or couldn't see that coming when I was in high school, but you live and you learn. And then I also was a part of 12 different student organizations since I've been joined college or enrolled in college, and then I also have had 6 jobs. So I've had a good amount of experiences, and it's been quite an interesting time. So I was had a very set perspective on like what college would be like, what I was going to be like, and what I was going to be when I actually graduated college. I had this particular idea and set, and just kind of that was it. Like, this is what I was going to do. I was going to do it well, and that's all what was going to happen. So I had a particular belief system, a particular idea set on like how I view the world and how I view other people, and definitions of what I thought certain things were. Even my definition of first generation college students, like I had to not only just change that perspective of what I thought a first generation college student was, but that allowed me to grow because now I didn't make certain particular assumptions of what that college student would look like who's first generation. So for example, like me, I always thought that a first generation college student was just 18-year-old whose parents never went to college, and he happened to do well, or she happened to do well in school and now in high school, and now they're going to college. But there are some people who don't go to college straight away that are first generation right when they're 18 years old, or right when they graduate. Some first generation college students don't start college until maybe they're in their 30s or their 40s. First generation can encompass a huge spectrum of identities, and it's just like something that you have to be aware of, when you look at who you're trying to support, and when you advocate for first generation students and allies, you want to kind of keep that definition open, because we come in all different shades, colors, forms, ages, religious backgrounds, cultural backgrounds, and just so many different identities that encompass what it means to be first generation. So that's been a great learning experience for me, and that's helped me grow in terms of like how I talk to people, and how I advocate on behalf of first generation college students at my particular university. I also had a very set and defined political view of the world, just because of my personal experiences, how I thought things should work out theoretically, and then that changed when I started working different jobs, when I started going to different student organizations on campus and heard people speak, and I had conversations with a lot of people, and I was just so resistant to changing, because I knew that what I had thought, or what my preconception of life, or those particular ideas were so like instilled in me, like I didn't want to change that. I wanted to hold strong and defend that. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that whatever beliefs that you had, or that you're raised with, or that you don't have, that you should necessarily just change them just because like you come to college. And then like if you have the idea that you just need to like change them just because you're coming to college, or you want to change them because like you didn't agree with the things that you were brought up with, and because of how you grew up, or maybe because of how your parents were, or however, whatever it may be, is not necessarily a good thing. Like, you really want to analyze exactly is why you don't agree with it, or and just really understand what it is about that thing or about those ideas that you don't necessarily agree with, and then challenge those things. And if you do agree with something very strongly, challenge that too. Get yourself involved with people who think differently than what you do, so that you can have those conversations, and maybe you'll learn a different perspective. And you have to be open and willing to allow that to affect you and allow you to mature as a person. Because sometimes we can be so rigid and hold strong to a lot of different ideals or perspectives, and it won't allow us to grow and mature as a person. And sometimes we just don't want to admit that we're wrong. And that's been a huge experience for me, through my college career. Like, a lot of the preconceptions and ideas that I thought of when I was a freshman have completely changed now that I'm a senior. I just have different ideas, a different perspective on life, different beliefs, basically the same morals, but definitely a different perspective on life than when I came to college, and I'm glad that I've had this experience. So just know that even though you may think that college, or you may think that life is a particular way, or you come into college with a particular perspective, allow that to be challenged. And if you actually have a heart-to-heart assessment when you start experiencing certain things, and you challenge your ideas, even your morals or your perception on life, allow that to be challenged so that you can grow. But don't necessarily change automatically just for the heck of changing it. Some people, they just want to do everything because they get bored and they get stuck with one, or they feel like they're bored when they're on just like one particular road, so they just sporadically go from different roads, and they change their majors 5 times, or they try like 20 different jobs. And it's good to be well versed, but don't allow the need or the fear of like being bored or just being kind of stuck to just allow you to just change and just do whatever. Like, you need to really evaluate and understand, like, what, or try to understand and get an understanding of what's really going to benefit you. And you won't know that answer right away, but it's a good learning experience. And I just hope that moving forward, all my first generation college students, and just future college students in general, future first generation college students, I hope that you guys, when you come, you have an open mind and say, this is what I believe, this is what I think college may be, or this is what I think I may want to do, or I don't know what I want to do, but I'm open and willing to learn as much as I can, and whatever I think that is applicable, I'll allow that to help me grow as a person, help me mature as a person. And I may think that I might be in this one place, but I'm willing to grow to whatever type of person that I need to be, that I agree with, or that I may agree with, later on, So just allow yourself to grow, and just be open to however that growth may take you. You may think it's on a particular path, and it may be completely different 4 years later, and you'll be surprised. So, keep a journal, or just kind of keep those things in mind, and just track how you grow as a person. And I hope for everybody who's going through cold weather, hope you're staying warm. Everybody who's probably like taking a lot of midterms, I know I've had already like 7 midterms, so it's been pretty hectic. Hope you get through that as well, and I will talk to you guys next time.